In the last few months, my wife decided to learn how to make custom WWE figures, and today, for the very first time, we're going to take a look at the figures she made here on the channel. So we got this box right here. This is all stuff from her, and in the end, we will also have some new stuff from Angelo. So there's going to be like 20 new figures or something in this video, and we're starting off with this Survivor Series Jey Uso. This is one of the very first figures that she made. And, you know, I just had a extra Jey Uso flying around, actually two, and she just tried it, and I was very surprised with the result because this looks very, very great. You know, I didn't expect the figures to look this good, this quickly, to be honest. But yeah, we even got two of the Jey Usos, so there's an extra one right there. And this one right here is one of the most recent ones that she made that I'm very excited about. So we got Gabe Kidd based on his G1 Climax look from this year. So this is very, very recent. And the head scan, man, it just looks like Gabe Kidd so much. And we got all the details. We got the tattoo there on the arm. Very nice. We got, you know, the designs on the trunks, Gabe Kidd. The knee pads, you know, really accurate with the logos and opened on the back with the white designs. And he also got the tattoo behind the ear. So, you know, Gabe Kidd just started having that more recently. So this is a very, very cool piece to have. And actually, yeah, let's move on to this. This was actually one of the very first ones as well, because I had this extra Takeshita head, and I'm like, why don't you just try this? So I just threw together Takeshita really quick, and man, she pretty much nailed it. You know, with all the designs here, and the head skin especially looks so much like Takeshita. Like, in my opinion, way better than what AEW is gonna release soon. This scan just looks great, and it's painted pretty much to perfection here. And yeah, attire, pretty awesome. This is from the match he had with Kenny Omega about a year ago. So this is a really cool Takeshita. This is one that I'm going to keep for myself. And yeah, this was also one of the earlier ones that she made. This is part of a tag team. This is, of course, the Wrestle Kingdom 18 Bullet Club War Dogs. This is Clark Connors. And yeah, this one does have the cowboy hat. We also have the hat without the cowboy hat, so you can interchange that. Got the knee pads also very accurately added in the pink little thing there on the side, which, you know, makes the figure stand out even more, in my opinion. There's the extra head that you can swap on if you want to have a in-match Clark Connors. And obviously, we also got his tag team partner from Wrestle Kingdom, current IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions. And look at that. Look at that Drilla Maloney, man. This is really, really cool. Looks really clean in the white. And again, I was very surprised on how factory this came out, you know, for her having just started. And the head skin on Drilla looks just great as well. The body hair, the tattoos, the white just really sticks out. And it was a great gear that they wore at Wrestle Kingdom. And yeah, really, really cool here as a set. We're going to be making these available pretty soon because you might have seen in my videos, I do have another set of War Dogs of Drilla Maloney and Clark Connors. So, you know, those are the ones we're going to be using on the channel. Yeah, that's these she made as well. So we got these two in the, you know, cargo pants that they wore on more recent shows. You know, the white gear was from Wrestle Kingdom, which was January, and this is a attire that they've been wearing more recently. Okay, here's another Gabe Kidd. She made two of that as well. One we're going to be making available. So, yeah, one Gabe Kidd is staying with me, and one is going to be made available. Right now, if you check out, they are posted up on the Patreon page for early access and cheaper deals than we would have on eBay. She also painted a couple of heads, and here we got a Will Ospreay head. And, you know, This head is from Heteration, and you know, like how they usually don't really fit on the figure yet, but we already took care of that as well. You can just pop it right on, you know, put some clay in there to make it fit exactly. And there's some more heads here. She also painted a Jay White head, which I think looks really great as well. So, you know, we're also going to have a couple of heads available. And now we can move on to these. And these I'm very excited about because these are definitely the best Yota Tsuji figures I've seen out there. You know, Yota Tsuji, head scan looks great. And the attires are completely hand-painted, by the way. And they just look great. This is his Wrestle Kingdom look. He wore that a couple more times than Wrestle Kingdom as well. But the white, you know, on figures always stands out so much. So this is such a cool Yota Tsuji. Probably, you know, the future of New Japan right here. You know, the matches he had with Takeshita in the G1 and all that good stuff have been really great. And I've been enjoying Yota Tsuji matches quite a lot. And this is another very recent one. Because if you watch the G1, this is the gear that he debuted during the G1 Climax, and this is a double-jointed Yota as well. This one was already taken through the Patreon page, so it's not going to be available. But yeah, G1 Yota Tsuji double-jointed, and it just looks so great, man. Everything on this is hand-painted, so yeah. Man, he just has really cool attires that make really cool figures, in my opinion. So both gears look really, really clean in my opinion. And again, like I'm kind of shocked that she was able to pull that off so early in her career of making custom figures, man. Because usually I think it takes a lot longer, but you know, she's been putting in a lot of hours, a lot of focus, and yeah, did really, really great on these Yota Tsuji figures in my opinion. And boom, there we go. We're going to part 2, and we got the new figures that Angelo made. Now, these are all taken already. These were all made for pre-orders that people have placed through the Patreon page. We always do that for Patreon members, that you can place pre-orders on figures we have previously done. And here's the first one, and we got David Finlay, which is very similar to the one that I have, but in my opinion, like I told that to Angelo already, like he stepped up the head scan again on David Finlay. This looks even better than the one that I have. And I think it's our third version of this David Finlay. And this is definitely the best one, man. It looks great. And yeah, very, very great David Finlay right there. And now we're going to move on to the next figure, which was placed by the same person. And we got Hiroshi Tanahashi, which is also, just look at it, man. Very, very great Tanahashi. Double jointed as well. I think the Bobby Roode torso works very well. And the attire, man, look how complicated it looks, but Angelo just completely nailed it once again. Yeah, and the head scan, again, very, very nice. Looks pretty much just like Tanahashi. I feel like you can't make a much better Tanahashi head than that. So, a very, very great Tanahashi right here. But we're moving on. And, oh my god, this one I'm actually pretty jealous about because we haven't done this attire in like years. And somebody ordered it, Hiromu Takahashi, as a Mattel Elite. And then I decided, you know, I'm going to throw in one of my Super 7 head scans to put on top of this. And it just takes this figure to a whole new level, repainted the head, and it just looks so much better. And look at all the detail in the pants here of Hiromu Takahashi. The sculpted boot covers, I mean, it is just perfect. Has a sculpted belt as well to match Hiromu's belt exactly. I mean, this is just so good. I really want this for myself now. But, yeah. Amazing Hiromu Takahashi here once again. Made for an order on the Patreon page. Then we're moving on. We still got more stuff to go here. We got a Switchblade Jay White. This is based on, I think, his final New Japan match in the US with Eddie Kingston. So, yeah. Very nice, Jay White. There's a lot of people that really don't like going with AEW figures because, they tend to get so loose, and they stain, and a lot of people don't like how they look. And like, in my opinion, it's always better to go with a Mattel version as well of AEW guys. Now, moving forward, oh my god, this is for Danny, and this is an updated Mil Muertes, and you've seen him if you've been watching our feds. He's been in GCW for the FAW versus GCW chamber match, and you probably have seen some of his classics in FAW. And yeah, man, this is a upgraded version of Mil Muertes. I wish we could see this one day in action, but I don't think Danny has the time or the nerves to do it anymore, which is unfortunate because I really loved seeing these Mil Muertes matches. If you remember, like, he had some house show matches even with Mil Muertes, like fighting Goldberg and Undertaker. These were really, really fun matches. And, Danny, obviously one of the best pick fetters I've ever seen do it. So, yeah, it's unfortunate to have him not do it anymore, but, I get it. Life. Anyway, we got Seth Rollins again. This is for an order as well. We already had this attire like a lot of times, so I'm not going to waste too much time on it. And we also got another Rollins attire, again, the pink one, which I got to say would be my favorite. This is a really cool attire, and, just looks really cool as an action figure right there. So, yeah, another Rollins. Also got the sculpted on wrist tape, which always looks quite good in my opinion. And yeah, there's some more figures in here. Okay, this is a Kenny Omega based on GCW WrestleMania 10 actually. And this was made for an order as well. Somebody wanted that. So, Angelo got that done for them. And yeah, brings back the memories, right, from WrestleMania 10. Really, really cool looking Kenny Omega. And, the AEW heads always look so much better how Angelo redoes them, like, with the sculpted hair and beard and repainted the heads. That is really good looking. And actually, this is one figure that we're going to make available, which is a Shingo Takagi, just celebrating his 20-year anniversary in pro wrestling. And, Angelo's Shingo Takagis are always so sick, in my opinion. That Iron Cheek torso just fits him so well. And the attire is just so clean again as well. Head scan looks just like Shingo Takagi. Just, yeah, really cool to have, like, all these 3D printed heads these days, which a lot of the time are even better than what the toy companies themselves come up with. So, yeah. And this is not really... This is an old Jay White of mine that I'm going to make available. Ultimate Edition, based on New Japan. Yeah, you might have seen I moved on to a new Jay White in GCW, so this one is going to be available. There's a lot more stuff available of old GCW customs that we have posted on the Patreon right now. So if you want to pick something up, I would say go over there today, because tomorrow we might be putting up all the stuff that doesn't sell on the GCW FAW Superstore on eBay already. So yeah, man, look at this mess. I would consider this a good mess, though. So much cool stuff. I'm going to clean that up, and I'm going to get all this stuff sent out to Danny so, we can ship it out to our customers. Hope you enjoyed.